Hi everyone, today I finally get behind the steering wheel of the new NIO ET9. I already made a static review about this extraordinary car a couple of months ago, and I highly recommend you to check it out on my channel. Today, however, it's all about how this private jet on wheels performs on the road. The dynamic suspension of this car made it go viral on the internet. However, besides that, it has some other unique high-tech features to offer. And before we get to the test drive, I would like to quickly mention that yes, NIO ET9 is an exceptional car. However, the promotion and marketing that NIO does is on par with their car's performance. Today they had the Audi A8 and the BMW i7 on the spot to compare their suspension and the U-turn radius with the ET9. And the overall experience was very well organized and very impressive. So yes, NIO does very good work with both their cars and their promotions. And I cannot wait to try them. Let's go. And before we jump to all the high-tech features of this car, I just want to quickly go through the general road performance specs of it, because they're also very impressive. So the NIO ET9 is equipped with a dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain with a total output of 697 horsepower, which allows this massive car to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4.3 seconds. And it features a 100 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which provides it with a range of 650 kilometers. It's measured, of course, according to Chinese CLTC standard, but still it's quite impressive. And all NIO cars are equipped with a battery swap mechanism. So once you go to the charging station, you don't have to wait for your battery to get charged. You can just swap it with a fresh one once yours is drained, and that takes less than 3 minutes. However, for the NIO ET9, you have to go to NIO's 4th generation swap stations. And I just confirmed with the sales manager, some of the 3rd gen swap stations are still good for NIO ET9. And as you can see, the steering shape is definitely good to provide more visibility over your instrument cluster. However, it's definitely not the best configuration to do multiple turning spins. Luckily, ET9 features a steer-by-wire technology. There is no physical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. Instead, it's replaced with electronic signals. So here, if I turn the steering wheel just 90 degrees, when my front wheels will already do a full turn. So yeah, I turn the wheel less than 45 degrees to make a turn. Yeah, it's like you barely move it, and your wheels already switch the lane. Another advanced feature of the ET9 is that its rear wheel steers the front wheels by 8 degrees, and it not only significantly reduces the turning radius and makes parking and low-speed maneuvers much easier. Once you are at a high speed, the rear wheels will turn in the same direction as the front wheels, so if you change the lane, the overall process is gonna be more smooth, safe, and comfortable. And yeah, at high speed, when you switch lanes, again, due to that rear wheel steering technology, it goes very smooth. Like in a video game. I think that is the most smoothest car I ever drive. And now about the most famous feature of the NIO ET9, its dynamic electro-hydraulic suspension. To put it to the test, we first drove the Audi A8 and the BMW i7 over contralateral speed bumps at a speed of 15 km per hour and then 30, and we followed by driving them over the continuous speed bumps. After that, we repeated the same test with the NIO ET9. The Audi's suspension felt noticeably stiffer and less comfortable. Yes, even more by this way. Clearly placing the BMW and NIO a step ahead in ride comfort. When comparing the BMW and NIO on the contralateral speed bumps, here it's a very big difference. The i7 exhibited considerable body sway, whereas the ET9 handled the challenge with much more composure. On the continuous speed bumps, both had their trade-offs. The BMW felt softer but showed more body movement, while the NIO remained more stable with less motion, though with a firmer feel. So on the obstacles located across the road, I would say there is no major difference between ET9 and i7. However, if there is a pothole on one side of the road and you get in it with one of your wheels, NIO offers a much smoother and more controlled response. As for the turning radius, on the test drive track, only the ET9 could complete the U-turn without having to reverse. And the NIO has the longest wheelbase among the 3 cars, but it's slightly shorter compared to the i7. However, the ET9 has the highest rear wheel turning radius of 8.3 degrees, which allow it to perform the most narrow U-turn. And by the way, if you want to buy a car from China, get in touch with me via my WhatsApp or my mailbox, because I partner with a very reliable expert company and we can help you to purchase a car from China and have it delivered to your country. To learn more about the luxurious interior and other high-tech features of the NIO ET9, check the static review on my channel. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please click this like and subscribe buttons. Your support will mean a lot to me. And as always, stay safe on the road and see you next time.